Hey everyone. A little late to the party, but I just caught up with the whole furry bullying controversy in Utah. And again, I know I'm really late, but I just had some interesting thoughts on it because going more into it, going more into like what these kids are doing and what the supposed furries were going through, it really triggered some past trauma within me. Now I'm not a furry, but I was bullied a lot in school, if you can believe that. I was bullied a lot. You know, when you look more into what was happening, what was going on, it seems like a lot of these kids are just, uh, it's just a lie growing and growing. Like it was a rumor and now it's a lie and just growing and growing. Because when you look into it, a lot of what these kids are claiming is not actually there's not actually any proof. There was an incident, however, where there were some furries and they were getting food thrown at them by other kids, and then the school sent out a letter saying, "Hey, we need to respect each other, respect everybody." And a whole bunch of the non-furry kids got all upset and thought it was about them, and made this whole protest to get out of school. And again, coming from someone who was bullied a lot, this is classic bully behavior. This is classic toxic narcissistic behavior. They think it's okay to bully people who are different from them or weird from them or not able to fend for themselves. But the very second you stand up for yourself, the very second I stood up for myself, suddenly they were the victims. Suddenly I was being an asshole and all this stuff. They start gaslighting you, saying like, "Oh, you're no fun," or whatever, as if like I'm supposed to enjoy being slapped as fun. Now, I do not have proof that everything that the kids are saying are not true or whether they are true. A lot of it, when you look into it, is not concrete. But again, as someone who really dealt with this behavior, who really tried to understand it and process it once when I was in school, but also like try to analyze it more when I became an adult. Yeah, this is what the bullies did. I should also clarify the term bully. Bullies are not, the stereotypical cartoon playground bully. Bullies were most kids. It was most of the kids were just really shitty kids. They were just really awful to each other because their parents were probably awful to them, which is probably why most of the parents are just like, yeah, you're what? Yeah, I'm protesting furries. Yeah, okay, fine. Just don't come back with babies. Is that's just what how normal average people are. That's just how average people are. They think it's okay to pick on certain people. It's normalized to them. So when they're reprimanded, suddenly they get all defensive. Suddenly they're like, "No, no, I didn't do anything wrong." What's so much more disturbing about it is it's beyond the lying. Like they genuinely believe that they did nothing wrong. They think it's okay to pick on gay kids or autistic kids or weird kids because the majority are the ones that are oppressed. We're the oppressed ones. Society is totally in favor of the minority. It's totally in favor of 15 kids at the school who are biting you. Yeah, they're just not going to do anything about that. Sure, okay. When you listen to these kids, like the stories keep changing and getting worse and worse. Sometimes they catch themselves in their own lies, which is funny. But that is just so disturbing that because they know that society will defend them, will just excuse them, will believe them. All these conservative idiots are just not taking anything into consideration and just going, "Oh yeah, yep, that the kids are just trying to learn." Yeah, sure, they want to learn, all right, yeah. I know I'm kind of attacking other children with this statement, but these kids are full of shit. They are. They're the popular kids, so they're the average kids. They're the bullies. Now, I don't think it's normal to bully people, but unfortunately, that's kind of what normal people do. If that makes sense, what I just said. And I'm also not coming here like I was the nicest to every single person in school. I wasn't. I was mean to some people in school. We all were. We've all done wrong things. I am capable of feeling guilt, and I feel like that's the issue here. In Woody Allen's Broadway Danny Rose, his character has a line where he says, "It's very important for a person to feel guilt. I've never done anything, and I feel guilty all the time." Now, that line is mostly for comedy, but that's something that I kind of relate to, and upon further thinking, I kind of agree with. We've all slipped up, we've all done bad things, we've all done wrong things. We should all have things that we look back on and feel guilty about. These sociopaths are not capable of that. They lack the humanity to acknowledge that they were in the wrong. And I see that stretch into adulthood because these kids don't learn. These kids don't learn this stuff because people just keep defending them. So then they become an adult, and these are the people who think that they can treat cashiers however they want and treat customer service workers like total crap. They're megalomaniacs who think that the world revolves around them. So yeah, I'm more just talking about bullies in general, bully behavior. I don't know all the facts about this furry bullying controversy. I'm going to keep calling it a furry bullying controversy because that's what it really sounds like. Again, don't have all the facts, but as someone who dealt with these people, as someone who knows how the majority of the human race functions, yeah, these kids are bullshitting. These kids are bullshitting all these conservative pundits and all these pearl-clutching mothers and adults who only care about their children when it's an odd minority oppressing them and not letting them bully them and standing up for themselves. I think it's important to make videos like this and to say stuff like this because, if there are any kids watching this video, I don't know how many kids are in my audience, but if there's anyone watching this video and you are being bullied, you are seen. You are understood. You are human. You are so much more human than these sociopathic rich kids who have been rejected by their parents and torture their nannies. Be yourself. Be a furry. Stand up for yourself. And don't worry what other people say. They're gaslighting you. They're idiots, and they're too afraid to be themselves. So that's probably why they bully you. And anyone on the side of the protesters, well, first of all, I thought you wanted to make protesting illegal. You're typically the people who want to do that. You free speech advocate hypocrites. But if you are, you need to stop believing children. As someone who was not too long ago in a place that was full of children, they lie and they make up stuff because they have no conscience, and they do it just to get a kick out of things. They love all the attention that they've gotten. So, yeah, that's something I've noticed about bullies, and that's something that people don't really talk about a lot when they talk about bullies, or just average popular kids who are really the bullies. And yeah, that's just behavior I very much have acknowledged all throughout my life. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Don't let toxic people ruin you, and call out people who are gaslighting you. If you see toxic behavior like that, just call it out. Squash it, squander it. Get it out of here. You do not need their approval. You are loved. And if you think no one loves you, you can just love yourself. You're special. Unless you're a bully. Then you can commit